Netflix has thousands of movies. Some get hyped, some go viral, and then there are movies that quietly sit on the platform, popular, familiar, but criminally underrated. Movies people watch once, judge too fast, and completely misunderstand. In today's video, we're counting down the top 7 underrated Netflix movies, Hollywood films that deserve way more respect than they get. If you love hidden gems, controversial movies, and films that hit harder on a second watch, you're in the right place. Welcome back to Board of Bollywood. At first glance, Good Luck Chuck looks like a typical early 2000 rom-com. Raunchy jokes, awkward situations, and a ridiculous premise. But here's what people miss. This movie is actually a twisted take on dating culture and emotional unavailability. Chuck isn't lucky. He's emotionally disposable. Every woman dates him, learns what she doesn't want, and then finds true love immediately after. It's funny, uncomfortable, and oddly relatable. Yes, it's crude. Yes, it's chaotic. But beneath the humor is a story about loneliness, self-worth, and wanting to be chosen, not just useful. That's why Good Luck Chuck deserves way more credit. This movie was marketed completely wrong. Most people think The Girl Next Door is just another teen sex comedy. But if you've actually watched it, you know it's much deeper than that. It's about fantasy versus reality. About growing up and realizing that adulthood isn't as glamorous as it looks from the outside. The movie slowly shifts from comedy to emotional coming-of-age drama, and it does it naturally. Add a killer soundtrack, honest performances, and a surprisingly mature message. And you get one of the most underrated Hollywood films of the 2000s. Before Ryan Reynolds became a global superstar, he made Just Friends. And this movie is brutally honest. It's not a feel-good romance. It's awkward. It's embarrassing. It's painfully real. The movie perfectly captures what it feels like to be stuck in the friend zone, not in a romantic way, but in a self-esteem destroying way. It shows how unresolved feelings, insecurity, and nostalgia can mess with adulthood. Just Friends isn't underrated because it's bad, it's underrated because it hits too close to home. Most people dismiss Sausage Party within the first 5 minutes. It's just vulgar. It's just offensive. It's just shock humor. But that's exactly why it works. Beneath the chaos is a sharp satire about religion, blind faith, social control, and fear of the unknown. The movie asks a simple question. What happens when what you believe in turns out to be a lie? It's uncomfortable on purpose. It's excessive by design. And if you look past the surface, Sausage Party is far smarter than people ever expected it to be. This movie suffered from bad timing. It came out right after No Strings Attached, and people instantly wrote it off as a copy. But Friends with Benefits actually handles modern relationships better. The conversations feel natural. The chemistry feels real. And instead of pretending emotions don't exist, the movie slowly shows how attachment is inevitable, no matter how casual you try to be. It's honest, funny, and surprisingly mature for a rom-com. Definitely one of the most underrated Netflix-era Hollywood movies. Body swap movies usually rely on one joke, what if we switched lives? But the change-up goes deeper. It explores regret, the fantasy of someone else's life, and the realization that every choice comes with consequences. Yes, it's wild. Yes, it's adult. But underneath the madness is a surprisingly thoughtful message about responsibility and appreciation. It's not just a comedy, it's a reality check disguised as one. Fair Play looks like a romantic drama, but it's actually a psychological thriller about power, ego, and gender dynamics. As success enters a relationship, love slowly turns into insecurity, and support turns into resentment. The tension is quiet, the discomfort is real, and the movie never tells you who's right, it just shows how ambition can destroy intimacy. Fair Play isn't underrated because people didn't watch it. It's underrated because people weren't ready to talk about what it reveals. So those were top 7 underrated Netflix movies, famous films that deserve way more appreciation. Let me know in the comments, which one shocked you the most? And if you want a part 2, hit like, subscribe, and stay bored with Board of Bollywood.